Area of the Garber House, or the Garber Farmhouse Museum, built in 1874 for the Mary, Milissa, and John B. Garber family. They moved here from Midland with their 9 children, 7 of whom survived. Now, of those 7 survivals, there was one girl named Miss Mabel. Farm Museum, built in 1874 for the John. Eventually, 9 babies came to live here, 7 of whom survived. When the kids come in for doing tours now, we make sure they understand that we have at least 3 kinds of churns, butter churns, and a butter bowl, and on the wall, tubs in the washing machine out in the hall, which we may get to later. But in this picture taken originally, she's cutting corn, doing things that a housewife would have done in those days. Mary Milissa was far more than a housewife, though. She was very well educated. Okay, this is the only, well, one of the 2 pieces in this kitchen that was original to the kitchen that's still here. This or bathroom sink, so that you have the patent medicines, and you have the cupboard here. In this room we have a variety of kinds of furniture, of whom descriptions I cannot give. We left in place what the 1928 wiring looked like. It has been rewired, so it does, and it still works. The kitchen, if you were a family member, in the foyer you could have left your calling card on the Women's Club at that time, and they did find reproduction paper of a pattern that was very similar to what was on here, and they had stripped it off and they found what was underneath. Show the best part of your house. So they would have had a stove in here, probably one that was a wood. Now, the neatest thing in this room, in my opinion, is the piano. But this is the original piano to Essexville. This piano belongs at Corduroy Road from the town of Midland, where they had come from. Well, it was important that people be educated, women as well as men. And so she wanted in the school board, and they said, ma'am, we don't do that. And so she was part of the group that helped the lobby for having women to be on school boards. This cabinet over here is entirely full of music of all kinds of things. And above here is also, that's very interesting, I think, that's the wreath made out of hair. And over here we have a library. They were well educated, as I said, including an 1880s Encyclopedia Britannica and a variety of other books, including a high school biology botany notebook that Miss Garber, she wrote in and made her workbook when she was in high school. In the corner over here, we have a here is the downstairs bedroom. This bedroom would have been used for a person who was ill, perhaps, and needed to be close to the family, close to mother in the kitchen. And of course, every bathroom, every bedroom would have come with a bathroom set. You would have had the thunder jug, the chamber pot, whatever you called it, under each bed. And on the wall in here, we have a very nice 1885's quilt that's done with beautiful feather stitching. A quilt with leftover pieces of all different. The house is built in 2 parts. It was built in 1874, and in 1885, as the family grew, more was added on. And this is the second of the 5 bedrooms that were upstairs. And this became known as Otto's room because Otto never married, and he and his sister Mabel lived in this house. One of them was a doctor, and that's his picture over there. I didn't touch and play with and feel what it is. It's an animal coat. Actually, it is the skin of a horse. And we have several samples of different kinds of clothing of the era. This is a man's nightshirt. Here is Thomas as a young man in World War I with a doughboy costume on. Doughboy. underneath each of these little cards that fold back, and your name would be underneath there, and you'd lay that on the little stand downstairs. This quilt on the bed has not Garber, but it's a community piece. And the children will often say, where's the bathroom in here? They were looking for the chamber pots underneath. This one doesn't have a chamber pot, does it? What you would do is have to take a button hook and push the button hook through the buttonhole, and then pull the button. And obviously I'm not practiced to doing this. You pull that through, and that would button up your shoe till you finish buttoning up all those shoes. Closets. And they came from an era when there were areas where you were taxed by the number of rooms in your house. With toys and smaller doors come open, and this was on the end. It was a drum. There's a shed. It was brought up here for storage purposes. And we got some old toys here. We got these skates. And up there on top, somebody's collection of poultry awards. Don't know what they're from. And then, now this is a typewriter, kids. Actually, what you do is push these, and these make letters. And that eventually is supposed to find a home in the Trombley house across the river. Because it's a Trombley. Wheelbarrow here at the church. Because he was just giving away the flowers as long as he could. A washer. That's rather unique. Also in need of a cleaning. We didn't get his cleaning this summer. It's one of those kinds where you put laundry in there. It's as clean as it could get. But that's 20 years ago. Right? He said, okay, community, come on in and give us stuff to fill this. So these tools, and these integral, and then that thing with circles on it is a piece of original sewer pipe for Essexville with iron band.
Produced by BayJournal.com.